warned. The Assistant Treasurer has the call.
I thank the member for his question because it gives me yet another opportunity at the dispatch box to talk about the policy that those opposite do not wish to speak of, the policy that the Labor Party have to scrap negative gearing for established property and instead force investors into new property. And it's not just our side of politics that have got serious concerns about the policy of those opposite. In fact, there are some sitting on the other side who actually share our concern. There are some who have expressed reservations about changing and scrapping and mucking around with negative gearing.
The member for Sydney.
I would say to you that yes, indeed, the Professor himself, the Shadow Assistant Treasurer, has said, the member for Fraser has said, I withdraw. I withdraw.
The minister will resume her seat. The member for Barker and the member for Deakin. The member for Barker. The member for Deakin. Members on my right will cease interjecting. The member for McMahon on a point of order.
Mr Speaker, on direct relevance, the Assistant Treasurer was asked about her confusion between negative...
There's no point of order. The Assistant Treasurer has the call.
I know that those opposite perhaps don't wish to hear what it is that the Shadow Assistant Treasurer has said about negative gearing in the past, but I think it is a good opportunity to share with those in the chamber his comments and his reservations about mucking around
the member
with
for Charlton
gearing.
will cease interjecting.
The member for Fraser in the past has worried about the impact of changes to negative gearing. In 2013, he worried that the coalition might get rid of negative gearing for people who bought a house late last year, and I quote, and thought that that was an investment property that they could rely on. Now, he said this because he was concerned about what the impact of that change may be. And if he was concerned about the impact of the change, he was predominantly concerned about the value of their property and the value of their property and established property going down. He's concerned about the wealth and the investment that had been made by that individual in purchasing that property and in having that wealth eroded. I'm really pleased to know that at least the Assistant Treasurer over on the opposition benches, at least he understands that there are serious concerns and serious impacts on the economy when you change negative gearing. I only wish that the Shadow Treasurer had consulted him when they formed their policy.